Hey guys, HappyCattyCrypto here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So the current situation with Lunar Classic, from my perspective, without giving too much of an opinion and really going off of all of the information that's around us, I'm kind of excited because a lot of things have kind of faded away. And what I mean by this is all of the ruckus, the narrative, or what I would call the narrative, seems to be dying down. And what I mean by narrative is all of those different people who have kind of just caused a lot of back and forth, a lot of friction, and overall just general chaos on this chain. They don't need to be named. You know who those people are. But with all of that being said, it's a situation now where whatever they're doing, I don't know what it is, what's caused them to suddenly disappear, right, and really settle down, so to speak. But whatever it is, hopefully it continues. But that's definitely a very, very good point to start this video on, because we have to enjoy the little things. And honestly, the quietness is very nice. It's nice to not have loads of different dramas to have to cover and kind of break down and give a perspective on, so to speak. What I'm really enjoying is watching TFL being dug into now by their own community. And this is the distrust that is being sown throughout that side of the Terra ecosystem, being Phoenix One, being Luna. So TFL at Terra Money with at Fleece Cannon on the lack of transparency regarding the bankrupt organization's declaration reporting. In the last month, they've attempted to seal reimbursements and retention payments to key employees. So this is really interesting, because what this is summarizing, and if I was to say to you, what does this actually mean, is they are trying to get a lot of what happened prior to the bankruptcy sealed, so no one in the public can ever see what happened, where money went, who was paid for what. And this really kind of falls into that very strange situation with the narrative, which I was speaking out. Like, where have they all gone? Why have they suddenly faded out? And we have done coverage before. There's been very weird discrepancies with names. And honestly, a lot of people are very brash when it comes down to these things. It's crypto. People make meme coins. I mean, I'm going to be doing a video on the celebrity meme coin thing and just giving my actual opinion on that, because I think it's hilarious that these huge celebrities are now coming into the to the crypto sector, and they're like, I don't even know, it's like the reverse of going to the zoo, and it's just insane the amount of people who want to scam these celebrities, and they know that they're easy targets and they have such big amounts of money. But I think it's so silly. But let's keep this moving. So next thing that I want to kind of bring up here is definitely Frag's implement proposal 12098. I think this is a really important point, because as I said, right, the distrust is there inside the other half of the Terra ecosystem, right? The distrust is there for Luna, and it's getting worse with the lack of transparency. They're all starting to turn on TFL, and hopefully that continues to happen, because that's kind of what they deserve at this point. It's been a very strange situation for all of us, but us more than anyone, I think, because we've had to suffer and take on a system which we didn't develop. We don't really understand the concepts too well of everything at the beginning. We've had to learn everything on the fly, so to speak. So I think this is a really bullish point, because of the fact that TFL are struggling. We know they're struggling. They know they're struggling. The community knows they're struggling. And these SEC fines are yet to come in, be finalized, and become paid. We do know that they're making all sorts of weird kind of arrangements, and this puts us at the forefront of now being able to provide a technology, right, which is similar to labor market. For example, right, let's look at Warp Protocol. Lots of people use Warp Protocol, and Warp Protocol gets a very, very small, minute way of funding coming back to them. They get very good reach and retention, and they're used throughout the Cosmos ecosystem. Now, Lunar Classic could be that blockchain to begin bridging those gaps. And if someone starts the domino effect, hey, more people might come over, because the technology is there. It's ready to be used. It's ready to be utilized. It just wouldn't be called labor market, so to speak. It would be called pay per job, as we've spoken about many times. So for me, again, these are one of these small things that I'm really enjoying, and I'm liking the way this is evolving currently. It's happening behind the scenes, it's happening quietly, and everybody's really on board with this, and nobody's saying anything about how much it's going to cost, the time. It's enjoyable, And it's really, really good to see. So let's keep it moving and move on to the next thing, which you probably know what it is. It's the Binance burn tomorrow. And there's articles going out all over the show. So I keep thinking to myself, right, and this burn situation, I'm going to do a video on it, but I'll give you a small breakdown here is I think it's really silly that they burn once a month. Like if we look at the actual evidence, right, the facts, the data that shows us burning in substantial amounts doesn't really have the desired effect. Whereas if they just burnt those on the transaction, which can sound kind of long-winded, but really it's not. And although they probably get a very, very good what would I say, media coverage, it gives them a very good perspective from the people who are looking to them. And as an example, it's a way for them to use and utilize the news each and every month. But for us as a blockchain, if they really wanted to help us, I think Binance should consider moving this to just burning on the transaction. I really do. Let me know what you think about that, though. I will get that video out, but very excited. It's the end of the month. As you can see, it's the 30th. Sorry, it's the 30th today, the 31st tomorrow. Saturday, you should see that burn go through. So one day left. I'm moving so fast at the moment. It's already nearly the end of the week, and it feels like it's just gone past Monday. So the next thing on the board would definitely be Genuine Labs' proposal for the upgrade. This is going to be happening on June 2nd, which is going to be this Sunday. That's happening around 4 p.m. UTC. So this is supposed to be a more long-winded upgrade, but nothing to worry about. There doesn't look like there's anything out of... So what's a good way to break this down? There's nothing that I could see which would cause issues other than needing to make that whole save state prior to this upgrade, which a lot of us have already done. We've already got that news. The only thing that I would say is if the communication could be a lot better, but once again, it depends who you are, what you know, and who you know, so to speak, in these circumstances with these people. It's good to see development going forward, and hopefully, as they've been saying, they're going to push forward with the pay per job system, frag backing that up. We could see some kind of magic happen and bridge that gap in the Cosmos ecosystem. And like I was saying, that could be a module that has a native handling asset, which is LUNC. So therefore, if we were to push it out into the Cosmos ecosystem, we would be fine. You can use it, but you have to use LUNC as the native asset that is utilized to handle everything there. It's used for the gas. It could come with some kind of economic alliance, so to speak, as if you are bartering trade terms with another country. It gives you leverage, it gives you tools to push, and more importantly, it brings more eyes to the DeFi sector. Guys, let me know what you think about all of these different things you asked. I do go through the comments. I don't comment back a lot because so many of you comment, but I do look, I do read, I do go through. Let me know what meme coins you're investing in, and let me know how things are going. But if you've got LUNC on the LUNC chain, obviously you can stake with us. If you feel that's a good choice, then we are there. We are available. We have our own auto compounding at hccfactory.com, and you can also gain access to that at LUNC Dash, which is our metric system as well. Links to absolutely everything in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, hit the notifications bell. And other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.